What's going on? What's going on, everybody? If it's another week, it's another week, and it's another week. What's going on? How y'all doing out there, fellas?
Hey, doing good, man. Doing good.
Who in these comments? I don't see nobody. Where they at? Oh, I think they had the HOA meeting. You know what I'm saying? They doing anything over there, whatever they want to call it. Everybody. Yo, we got to do this show, y'all. We got to talk about a couple things this week. You know what I'm saying? We're playing the Giants again, knocking these bums again. Everybody know for the recap, they got us. They were who we thought they were. You know, they got us last time we played, man. They put the loss on us, man. But we coming back for revenge this time, man. I don't think it's gonna be the same way, man. But you know, the ties are gonna show what they're gonna show, man. Some new update, man. Ever since we started talking about this, we got the news that AJ's gonna be out this week. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna have to make those adjustments and going forward from there. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. Gotti, I'm gonna start with you, man. I'm gonna start with you. Who yeah. Hey, so which team is more complete heading into this matchup, you think, based upon everything that we got, all the noise you done heard, you know what I'm saying, all the shit you done seen, or does one have a glaring weakness?
Man, I've been talking about this since the beginning of the season, man. We haven't played, we're not playing complete games, man. That's a tremendous weakness. We talked about, who basically, who has the most points or who does the best, when the clock runs out. And in the beginning of the season, it definitely wasn't us, right? Definitely wasn't us. And I kept saying we need to treat these wins, even though we were winning, we need to treat them as losses because we wasn't together.
Yeah.
So, and I said it wasn't until we get a loss that we're going to actually act like we lost and make those adjustments. Now the Giants, what they got? 2 wins, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Even though they got those 2 wins, they beat us. Like I say, we wasn't in our prime. But they almost beat the other team that beat us, which was the Broncos. So, but, they was looking great until the fourth quarter, So, but with that being said, looking at both teams, looking at the performance that we had the last few weeks or whatever, and the game that we played last week, I think that we are the more complete team. We just haven't been hitting on our cylinders. All of our cylinders the way that we should have. We have all the right people, with the exception of the OC, offense and defense. Special teams. We have all this. We have all this talent. We have all these veterans. All these playmakers. We are the complete team, but we have not just been playing to our potential. So right. I would say 100%. Eagles are the complete team. What I think our weakness is just we aren't being creative enough. With the playbook, and we talked about that. We talked about that since last year. These predictable plays, and if we continue to be predictable, we will just be stoppable. And it's been showing, definitely with the run game. But I'm not gonna go into the past game. We'll hit that later on. But as far as the weaknesses, the Giants, they're a younger team, but they're very talented. But I just think that we're the better complete team.
Right. Hey, Sal, man, what you got to add to that?
This is the add on what Gotti said. And then I'm just looking at it like this. Now when it says more complete head into this game matchup, like I said, we both got injuries on both sides of the ball. We got AJ out. Everybody got key injuries. They got neighbors out. So everybody got key injuries. Key players is out for this game.
Yeah.
And we talk about who's more complete. Now I believe that us as an organization have the more complete team headed into this, because we got all the pieces. We're missing a few key players, but we got all the pieces to still perform at a high level. We still got Devontae out there. We still got Goddard. We still got key players. I mean, on the defense that can still make a good impact. So I think as far as going into this game, we are a more complete team. We just need to show that on the field.
Right. Hey, real quick, man, everybody, if this is your first time on the podcast, we ask that you hit that like, share, subscribe button, hit that blue bell notification so you'll never miss a show. What's good, Red Jet? What's good, Timberly? We see y'all. Rob, what's going on? We appreciate everybody in the comment section. Hey, I wanted to hit on what he talked about, man, that the collapse in Mile High Stadium, man. That was epic. It was an epic collapse, man. The Giants, they were looking good, man. You got to give them credit where credit is due. The Giants were looking really good that game, man. But how do you score? We talked about it a little bit on the thing that week. it was 23 teams that didn't even score 33 points, and the Broncos scored 33 points in one quarter. I mean, that was an epic fit. That was a historical failure. 33 points in one quarter, man. I mean, and the Giants are known for these these miraculous comebacks, because I mean they did that in the quarter. We did what we put on them, like 28. We put like 28 on them in 7 minutes. Y'all remember that when we played, we were down 28 to the Giants. Vic was still on the team, man. I mean, he came back, and I mean we killed them boys. And then obviously, it was the kick that heard around the world, man. Everybody told the kicker, do not kick it to Deshaun. Do not kick it to Deshaun. They got a little podcast when the kicker was talking. He said, I did everything to not kick the ball to him, and somehow the ball still went to him. And Deshaun dropped the ball. He dropped
it and dropped it.
And he and man, so I mean, so the Giants are known for that, man. Or is it just the teams we're doing, man? We say we're way more talented. Absolutely, Rob. Everybody's going to agree with you on this, man. We are way more talented, and that's why, me personally, I get frustrated every single week with Jalen Hurts. Because I know the amount of talent and firepower that we have on the Eagles team, man. We just not really doing that to the best of our ability. So that's why we get the the hassle and whatever you want to do, man. So Salad, man, how confident are you in Jalen Hurts, man, moving forward into this game right here?
Well, I was, my confidence level has gone up a little, since from the last game. Game, knowing what Jalen can do and what he is capable of doing. Now, the thing is, will he continue to do that? I mean, because it's 1 minute he's here and then it's there. It's highs and lows when it comes to Jalen Hurts. It's highs and it's lows. But he's not consistent. I just need him to be consistent and play consistently. Now, this is a rematch. This is a rematch game because we lost the first one. So, I mean, and with AJ out, so we know the prime target's probably going to be Smitty and Goddard, and Dotson going to be probably the prime targets. Now, is Saquon going to get his runs in? We'll see. But I just need Jalen to stay consistent. And if he can stay consistent with that deep ball like he has like the last game, I think we're going to be in good shape. But it's all up to Jalen.
A lot of weapons on both sides of the ball, man. The defense, they doing their part, but we got a lot of improvement to do on that. So, doing the workouts, I'm doing everything I am. I'm talking to the guys, doing this, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Gotti's out here. If y'all not aware, man, y'all see his name tag. He's the hydration coordinator. I mean, he critical position. Everybody don't understand, the critical role of the hydration coordinator to a team, man. It automatically boosts morale. We out there running drills, on the practice field. We running drills, and here we come. Every time we down and out, here comes Gotti, man, with the refreshments. You know what I'm saying? So he's coming through, doing his job, building the morale for the team, and we moving forward, man. But a lot of people, I saw they were trying to, throw a little shade at our guy, man. The what they call him, the Slim Reaper.
Yeah.
Devontae, man. They was trying to throw shade on. Not a lot of teams have Heisman Trophy winners, collegiate champions, NFL Super Bowl champions, you know what I'm saying? On their team, and they trying to, they tried to throw him shade. It was like, oh, that was college, and oh, it's a team sport, and all. Man, get out of here, man. Anytime you try to do something, like, come on, man. This guy was a 2020 Heisman Trophy winner, man. You know what I'm saying? Won the thing with Alabama. And then doing the thing with the Rob say stay hydrated, and then doing the thing here with the Eagles. It's about time Gotti start. There we go. It's time about the pinky up and everything. Y'all see the pinky? He has class. He's not out here for these hood boogers out here. He has class.
That's right.
Hey, so Gotti, man. Hey, talk to us, man. Has your confidence improved any since the last show?
Yeah, like I said, man, the game we played last week was what I expected. How I expected us to play during week 2, right?
Right.
We knew the first game wasn't going to be Super Bowl Part 2. As far as performance, we lost a lot of players and everything like that. But Jalen Hurts is just one of those individuals, one of many who had to get his cobwebs out. You know what I'm saying? So cobwebs out. Like I said, we scored one touchdown a quarter, which wasn't as dominant as we were. But I also think that I know y'all probably seen the interview where Smitty went in halftime and is like, "Yo, this is what I'm seeing."
Yeah.
He shouldn't have to do that. So if he's doing that, and we're just now hearing about that, like what else has been going on throughout the season? You know what I'm saying? What else did they have to do at halftime and tell the coaches? Like, hey, coach, this is what I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't have to. Like, you got guys up in the booth. After every series, they got the damn iPads and stuff like that. They should be seeing everything. You shouldn't have to rely on these players on the field to make these adjustments. So how much of this gameplay has been because of Jalen? How much has been because of the coordinators? We don't know. But I think that after that, I think we got some things worked out, and I think going forward we're gonna like I said, this is game 3. This is game 3 of the season tomorrow.
Yeah, man. My confidence is, I'm gonna say, it's a combination of what both of y'all are saying, man. My confidence is still at the same level until we start to see that consistency, right? You have to play consistent. I totally get, what I mean. I'm a fan also of, I kind of sit on both sides of the fence to where a win is a win. I get that, but what I mean, you want that consistency going into the back half of the schedule, man. We're playing for the division championship. There hasn't been a division repeat in over 20 years in the NFC East, so that just shows you the level of competition around there, man. The Cowboys, they're looking good. They're getting their weapons back. You know what I mean? So it's not going to get any easier going from here. So we definitely need that consistency going into the stretch. Hey, Kim, what's going on, Kim? We see you. Sir Duke, we see you. Timberly, man, absolutely. Time of possession is always a factor, but it's really going to be a factor here, especially I'm going to say the time of possession is a big factor of why defenses are running out of gas, man. The offense is all these 3 and outs and all of this type of stuff. You get your defense out there and they're gassed out, man. And then, I mean, they started, they're making boneheaded plays. And that's when you have a lot of the, the holding penalties coming in and, what I mean, the face mask, because you're doing whatever you can at that point to get the person down because you just gassed, man. So, hey, so going forward from here, and this comments, hey, let me know as well. What adjustments should the Giants offense make to neutralize the Eagles pass rush, Sal?
I think the adjustment they need to make as far as our pass rush goes, I think for me, it's always going to start off the same. I know the guy he said last time he just wants Jalen Hurts to go out there and throw 3 seams out there the first series. But
yeah,
is it going to happen? I doubt that's going to happen again, like it didn't happen last week. So the Giants are going to flood the box. They're going to flood the box because they're going to try to stop Saquon. They're going to send. They're going to send probably about 5 or 6 in. They're going to do a lot of blitzing. To me, I think they're going to do a lot of blitzing this game. They get Jalen off of his game and make him scramble. But you see what he did last week when he scrambled. He scrambled and he got a lot of time in the box. He found a lot of players out there open. So I think the Giants are going to go ahead and I think they're going to try to neutralize Jalen and Saquon in the same sense as far as just flooding the box and try to get to Jalen because as you've seen, our offensive line hasn't been like it was last year. It hasn't been as dominant as it was last year. And they're going to try to take advantage of that where we got key players out. We got people subbing in and out. So I think the Giants are going to try to flood the box and try to get to Jalen Hurts, and they're just going to do it. I think it's going to be a lot of blitzes going to Jalen. That's what I think is going to happen.
What are we talking about right now?
Should the Giants offense make to neutralize the Eagles pass rush?
My bad. I'm all on
I had the question wrong.
I was gonna let him talk. I was gonna let him talk, man. I was gonna let him talk.
I kept reading the question. I kept reading it. I was like, "What? Am I reading this thing
wrong?" Hey, so Gotti, man, can you answer the question, man?
All right. So when we line up for field goals, when the placeholder holds the ball, and since there ain't no T there, he has to make sure there's a nice smooth spot on the grass for the kicker to get. Oh wait, what we talking about? Oh, my bad. Okay. No, I think quick passes.
Yeah.
I think quick slants, fades, whatever they got to do to get the ball out fast, or maybe some draw plays. But those guys are going to get in there. I think we recorded 3 sacks. Denver recorded 4 sacks. So they're gonna have to get the ball out fast. So maybe the quick play action in the quick pop passes or whatever that'll probably freeze the linebackers and catch the DBs looking in the backfield. But I think their key to stop that, to neutralize the pass rush, is a quick pass, or it may even waggle passes, which, fake to one side and the quarterback rolls out, with the receivers and the tight end dragging to another side. That'll probably slow down the pass rush. But he's going to have to get out of there, get out the pocket fast with either waggle passes or those quick pop passes to the receivers and tight ends. But if he stays in the pocket too long, it's not going to be good for him.
Hey, did Carter play the last game they played? Was Carter in that game? Or was he out?
No, I don't. No, he was out against Denver. I think he played against. Did he?
I'm trying to remember.
I can't remember. But I know who gonna be playing this time though. We ain't talk about it. BG back, baby.
Yeah, but he out.
BG is back. I don't know if they go. Is he gonna put him in? Is he what? I think he too winded. I think he came back. They gave him a lot of money.
Yeah, I think right now it says he's gonna be out. He's not playing this game. It says he's out.
He ain't got his feet. He ain't got his wind, like they say. He ain't got.
Look, he been eating cheesesteaks. Every time I look on social media, he had a cheesesteak spot or something like that. He wasn't thinking about coming back. During the off season and during these first 7 weeks. So I'm sure he's. I ain't gonna say grossly out of shape, but I'm sure he is not in.
He in football shape. Yeah, he's not in football
there. So he's not in football shape. And if he do go in there, it's not gonna be more than. He's not going to be in there for more than 2 or 3 consecutive plays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I don't think he's not quite ready yet.
But it's definitely a morale booster, man. Definitely a morale booster to know that you got one of those key veterans. I mean, this will make his 16th year on the team. You know what I'm saying? So coming in and provide that mentorship to the defense, they really, really need it out there, so we can have a good, as we call it, a good battle handoff to the next, generation of defense that's going to be out there, man. Because we lost a lot of people last season. To trades and the off season and all this type of stuff. Someone we just got rid of, so we lost a lot of talent, maturity. So he would definitely be there as that whatever type of role we need him to serve in. I've been talking to him as well, man. I've been evaluating him. I talked to him. I had a meeting with him and his family. I let him know, hey, right now, you're not that guy for us. So I need you to do a little bit more. So and he was cool about it. He understood. You know what I'm saying? We were on we were doing FaceTime calls and all of this stuff, and so. No, he was cool about it and everything. So hey, it is what it is, man. So and this is what I wanted to say earlier as well, man. So I know everybody always says that the run sets up the pass. The run sets up the pass, but I think that a lot of times the pass can set up the run. You see what I'm saying? Because if they're putting 8 in the box or 10 or 12 or 15 in the box, that means that, well, not 15. You better get what I'm saying. You put 7 or 8 in the box. That means somebody gonna be open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where you say those quick passes, man. All you have to do is toss a couple balls right on the other side of that blitz where it's coming from, and you're gonna make them back up. You will stop that blitz every single time. So I would welcome the blitz because that you bring them back. You know what I'm saying? The corners ain't playing as close. The safety ain't playing all the way up and all of this type of stuff, and that just opens up room for the run. But I mean, hey, so Sal, man, listen to the question. Should the Eagles should we establish the run early, or is this a game to air it out?
I think I'm gonna go back to what Gotti saying, and we just talked about and what you just talked about, that the pass can set up the run. I think we need to, in the beginning. Because to me, everybody knows, everybody does the same thing. They flood the box and try to stop Saquon. But if we air it out, and they're not gonna be, they're probably not gonna be thinking about that because AJ is out, so they probably think we're gonna be just feeding the ball to Saquon. So I think if we air it out the first couple of times and they spread that defense out, and then that gives Saquon room to run. So I think we should air it out in the beginning and then fall back on the run once we get that defense spread out.
I was talking to KP, man. I'm sorry. Y'all call him Kev Patullo. I was talking to Patullo, man. I told him, watch the show, man. Hey, Gotti has the plan. All you got to do is listen to what Gotti says, man. So what do you think, man? Should we air it out, Gotti? Should we showcase the run?
You shouldn't even be asking me this. You should be asking me why. Because you already know. Air that thing out, man. I already know that the Giants are going to be like, oh, AJ Brown is out. We got an advantage. Let me say, who scored the first touchdown in the Super Bowl?
Come on now.
Y'all remember?
No.
Jalen
Hurts, right?
Jalen Hurts threw the first
1 yard run.
He 1 yard run. He threw the Dotson.
They threw the Dotson, right? So no, Dotson didn't score a touchdown, but he got us down there, right? So he's more than capable of performing. Does he have the muscle that AJ Brown has? No. Is he as skilled as AJ Brown? No. Can he perform? Yes. So I think the Giants are going to try to take advantage of AJ Brown not being out, and it's going to bite him in the ass. So as long as we still run our offense, you know, with the state of mind is that we have two superstars out there. You know, I don't even know who's gonna fill Dotson's shoes or whatever. But we still have, you know, our tight ends, who are both hurt like always. Yeah. But we need to still keep the same concept. You know, like I said, first 3 plays, air it out. You know, we haven't done that since the beginning of the season. You know, like we kept talking about. Let's take it back to the Mike Vick days. We played Washington Thursday night. First play of the game, 80-yard touchdown to Deshaun Jackson. You know, after a pregame scuffle. You know what I'm saying? You know, air that joker out. Because nobody was expecting that. Nobody was expecting an 80-yard bomb first play of the game. You know what I'm saying? And once you start hitting them with those passes, then they got to change their whole scheme up mid series or, you know, mid quarter. You know, these adjustments they were waiting to make at halftime. Now they're making them now on the fly. Now, and we can adjust off of that, but we gotta hit them as mid-season. We got to start doing things that we haven't done thus far. Air it out.
Absolutely. Lock them up.
Air them out. Shoot.
Hey, so the Giants built the slowdown, the RPO game. I mean, Hurts. You know, I'm just gonna say at this point, every team is built to stop the RPO game that we played. Every team. I mean, every team is built because. And this is why I get mad at our own quarterback. Yes, he's our quarterback, but I have to, you know, call a spade because if every team is stopping the run, we should be having 400 yards passing, man. If the run game isn't working, we should have 400 yards passing. I mean, at least, you know, 250 something. I mean, come on, man. That every team. I mean, anybody disagree to that?
We got to get this straight though. They're not stopping the run. They're stopping Saquon Barkley.
Yeah,
Saquon.
It's a good point.
When Saquon is not in, Bigsby is getting yards. Dillon is getting yards. Yep. Shipley is getting yards. The offense is the run offense is too predictable. And like I still got to find this video, and you can probably watch it. You go back and watch a game. This guy made this video. It was like, you know, every time Saquon Barkley is getting the ball, because when it's a pass, he's looking to see who he's going to block.
Yeah,
right then you know it's a pass play. Yep. If he's not doing that, it's a run. You know he's getting the ball. So he either need to get a dark visor, you know what I'm saying, or just keep looking straight and wait till the ball snap. But Saquon is predictable.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I'm saying? So they're stopping Saquon Barkley. Yeah. Bigsby getting the game. First play with the Eagles, 12, 13 yard run. Yep. And we don't even go back to it. What you laughing at?
Yeah, he ran one time. He ran one time, and that was it.
He need them goggles with them eyes googly.
Yeah, with them little googly eyes, so they don't know what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? So we can run, we just can't run with Saquon, and it's not because he's not talented enough. It's just everybody's keen on Saquon. The guy ran for 2,000 yards last year.
Right. Hey, so that's where the predictability comes in that a lot of people talk about. So that's a good point, Guy, that you pointed that out, because that's how we were last year. No, not last year. The year before that as well. You know what I'm saying? We were running and doing all this stuff, and then, you know, we would run bubble screens 2-3 times back to back.
I mean, we just had that. Getting on my nerves.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goddamn. So the defensive play on each side most likely to make a game-changing play, Sal. Who you got for this week?
Well, I know for Philadelphia, I think it's gonna be Campbell.
Okay.
For Philly. And for the Giants, I gotta think about that. I don't know for the Giants, but I know for Campbell for Philadelphia. I gotta think about the Giants guys.
Who you got, Herb?
I'm going directly to the other side, man. I think it's gonna be Zach Bond. He's gonna be in on the tackles. He's gonna be in on the pass plays. You know, he's good. He's good for punching that ball out. You know, so there's gonna be a lot of runs his way. You know, with Scatterboo with dart scrambling and everything like that. So he's gonna be hands-on in every play, get back in that pass coverage, and like I talked about, to beat the pass rush, they're gonna have to throw those quick passes, right? If you remember that interception that he threw to Zach Bond in the Super Bowl, it was that quick pass in that linebacker's initial drop.
Yep.
So I think Zach Bond is going to play a major role tomorrow, and if not Zach, then it may be Campbell to the other side. But as far as the Giants, I think it's going to be a DB because I think, like I said, we're going to be getting that ball deep down the field tomorrow. So it's going to be up to him to try to capitalize on Jalen making a mistake. But that ball is getting aired out tomorrow, and those DBs going to get some work.
And I don't even want our secondary to have to, that's why I'm relying on our linebackers and stuff to go ahead and get this game in close.
Yeah.
Because we got a Dory Jackson and he's out, right? So Dory Jackson's out. I mean, it doesn't even matter really. To me, they both trash. It doesn't even matter. I don't even want it to come to the secondary. I just want those guys, those linebackers, those guys up front, go ahead and handle that stuff up front, so we ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah. I think, man, for the Giants, man, it's definitely going to be. I think, man, this guy is really, really good. Abdul Carter. They drafted him number 3 overall. Maybe he's the edge rusher, man. That guy is really, really talented on the Giants. The Giants actually have a really good defensive front on them. You know what I'm saying? They just have, the shortages on the outside and the safeties and stuff like that. They're not as strong, but their front core, man, is really, really good, man. And then I want, somebody else. I mean, it's easy to say, Jalen Carter or somebody like that, man, but I want a breakthrough player to come through. I want Davis and Carter to set up and open up a hole for somebody to come through and put goddamn Jackson on his ass a couple times. And we definitely have to, whoever's going to make a difference is whoever the person is going to go to fundamental tackling and wrap up, Scatterbo and all of this type of stuff, man, because we know that guy, he does not care about his future. He doesn't care about his life. He goes for every play. He runs every play for that moment. You know what I'm saying? Head first, neck first. You know what I'm saying? He does not care. And so that aggressive running style, I mean, it looks good for the Giants. It gets them hyped up, man. But, hey, we need somebody to tackle him and put him on his ass every single play and then shut down their run game, man. And I think that'll really expose their air game. Right, that's what everybody else doing to us, man. So Jalen Carter need to have a big game. We missed him last time. Absolutely, we did, man. He's doing exact revenge. That's always the plan, man. So so the defensive adjustments. Now I can talk about this all day, but the defensive adjustments. Would you make? Your team's gassing the other early. Got it. What would you do?
For the Giants, like you already know my game concept is for the Eagles.
Yeah.
For Jalen to hit those long balls, they're gonna have to dial up the blitz. Which our guys have not been good at holding this year. Yeah. Even one of the best guys on the line, he's been slacking. Games he's been slacking. So I mean that's one-on-one. He's been slacking. Dial up the blitz. Fake some blitz, give them some different looks up front. And when we get in those long situations, because we were in a lot of long, second and long, third and long, and on our side of the field last week, put us in those situations and reduce the plays that we can run, right? 3rd and 3, what are we going to do? We're going to pass, bring a nickel package in. And then for the Eagles defensively, depending on what they do, which is they're going to run scatter, but we know that. But the Giants have been improving on their passing game. I think they passed against us for 172, and then the Broncos, 283. So they're going to try to keep that tempo. Yeah. So I say that maybe put in a nickel package, right? You had a nickel back, he'll be able to play pass defense and come up as an additional tackler. In case they try to get Scattered more involved. He didn't have as good of a game against the Broncos that he did with us. I think he rushed almost 100 yards with us, and then I think maybe 60 or something like that with I can't remember the number of Denver, but I would definitely put in a nickel package and be prepared for the run or the pass.
Yeah, Sal.
Hey, gotta hit everything. He hit all that, and like even what Rob said in the chat, he said, we know Dart's he's quick to run, he's quick to scramble, he's quick to take off. We got to make sure we keep eyes on Dart, but we got to make sure that our linebackers don't get out of place and run and try to get Dart, and then they're gonna leave somebody open in the outfield.
Yeah,
that happens a lot. So I'm not gonna repeat everything Gotti said because he hit everything nail on the head, but we got to make sure we also keep an eye on Dart because Dart is quick to run.
So would you play man? Would you play zone?
I would probably play. Well, we know Quinyon's probably gonna go to whoever their number one receiver is. He's gonna shadow that guy the whole game.
It's probably
so I'll probably play more of a zone than a man coverage.
Yeah. All I want, man, all I'm hoping for is for Jalen Carter to come through and put Jackson Dart on his ass like he did the Red Monster.
Yep.
Like he put, man, that's all I want. All I want in the first quarter. At one point, I want Jalen Carter to come through and knock that boy down. So knock that chain off his neck. That's what I want to be. Knock that chain off his neck. Leave the chain on the ground. Humble him a little bit. Let him know, you know what I'm saying? And do his thing like we did, old boy, man. And just that's what I want to see, man. Take those penalties early. If we got to take those penalties just to set the tone, let them know that we here. We coming to play the first quarter, first drive, or something like that. I don't care. Whatever it is.
We're definitely gonna have to take advantage of those double teams. Like when we in the Super Bowl, when they was double teaming Jalen Carter, they moved Sweat over from his side to Carter side. So you got Sweat on this side, and you're trying to double team Carter on that same side, and that's how Sweat was getting all those assisted sacks and those solo sacks because they made that adjustment and switched them over. So that's the type of things that we need to look for, and those adjustments we need to make to catch them off guard. Like I don't think anybody in the Super Bowl was expecting that. And when I saw him, I'm like,
right,
what is he even doing? What is he doing on that side? I'm glad he's there, but I'm wondering who finally made that decision to put your all-star from this side on the same side as your other guy, hit him off guard, and you see what happened. So those on-the-fly adjustments need to be made. And I know everybody gonna say it's not Vic. There's layers of coaches between Vic and the player. So it's not Vic. So somebody down there needs to make those player adjustments or defensive play adjustments to get them off their game.
Hey, so like they say, the buzzword right now you see on ESPN is all three phases of the game, man. We talk offense, we talk defense. Now it's time to hit that special teams, man. Everybody knows divisional rounds, they mean just a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Because you can kind of suck when you playing everywhere else, but you can still get, pretty good seeding if you win your division and all this type of stuff. So, hey, so Sal, man, speaking of special teams, man, what side has the edge in the kicking? Have you even been watching the other side?
Well, I mean, as far as the kicking goes, I mean, Jake missed his first field goal, last week?
Yeah.
He missed his first. He's been on. Last year, I was ready to get rid of Jake. I was like, yo, Jake, you killing me. But this year, he's been on it. And I think last week he missed it because there was so much confusion going on the field prior to him kicking, because, they were bringing people on and off the field before he kicked that ball. And I think that's what threw him off. So that wouldn't happen. He stood up, but I mean, that's no excuse. He still should be kicking that ball in. But when it comes to kicking, I clearly believe we have the advantage in that because Jake's been on point. Now I know it's been a couple of times, even when the kickoff goes, that people haven't been kicking it in that 20-yard zone and then be giving the other side of the ball clear. They've been spotting the ball at the 40-yard line. So we just got to make sure. But as far as kicking goes, now when it comes to special teams, even of our defense, when it comes, we've been killing it. We've been blocking field goals. We've been doing a lot of stuff this season.
Yeah.
And hopefully that keeps on. But as far as the kicking goes, I clearly think we have the advantage in that.
Who you got, got it?
Man, I'm trying to. I didn't watch the Giants game because, of course, the score didn't show anything until like the fourth quarter. So
yeah.
But did he miss all the extra points except like one?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I do think we have the advantage right now, but Jake. Sometimes I don't know which game it'll be, but sometimes he can lose his edge. I don't know if you remember the year he went to the Super Bowl. He kicked that 61-yarder against the Giants to give us the division. So that's important. Those are important. the field goal that he did miss made the game closer than what it should have been, right? It went from we need them to not get the first down. We need to get the first down. All these things that we needed to do because of that missed kick. So there's no way I can express how important the special teams are, and especially field goals. But as far as like Sal said, man, our special teams have been balling. I mean, we haven't been getting a great play every game, but the threat is there. You know what I'm saying? The threat is there, and teams have to play us different because of that threat. So we're gonna get something a game, something dynamic a game, whether it's a special teams play, a pick six on from the linebackers, whatever. But we got to make sure we capitalize, off of those plays. If we get a pick six, we got to get that extra point. If we get a field goal range 30 yards, we gotta make those. So, but I do think we have the edge. I think we got a great kicker in Jake. He had his ups and downs, but from the Super Bowl up until now, he missed one kick. Jalen Hurts has one interception. Yeah. So so it's that number one is not horrible for those players in their position. So I think we definitely have the edge.
I know we have the edge, man. Yeah, I know you didn't watch the game, Gotti, but you brought up exactly what they had. Their troubles. The Giants, when they played the Broncos, their kickers sucked so bad throughout this year. They fired his ass after the Broncos game. They fired him. They brought in Justin Gano, which they call him Justin Oh No, because he's hit or miss as well. He has problems. He has an injury right now that he's trying to fight through. To get out there and kick the ball. And then last season they had those problems where they put the game on his foot and he was injured or whatnot or whatever they want to say, and he lost a lot of games on his foot alone last season. In years past. So that boy was missing everything. They got rid of his ass. They told him, hey, you taking the Greyhound back home. You ain't getting on the plane. You call you a Greyhound. You get back home.
It's a long ride back to Denver.
That's a long ride. Hey, they got rid of him, man. They got rid of. Hey, so we talking about special teams and all of this stuff, man. Y'all kind of hit on it when we talked about field position and in these rivalries, because they weigh a little bit more, in my opinion. That's why you're saying you don't want to lose to them because they suck as an organization. The Giants, obviously, they suck. But definitely you don't want to lose these simple games to these simple teams in your division. And then, on the back end, it's going to get down, because I think the only one we have right now is going to be our real competition is Dallas, right? Towards the end of the season. So how important do you think it is like this, where both defenses can be stingy? I mean, at certain times, like I say, the Giants do have a pretty stout defensive front. It's just their, their secondary and all that type of stuff. They're questionable, just as we are. You know what I'm saying? We had the same thing. So Sal, man, what do you think?
I think it's extremely important. Like I said, I think I said before earlier that we need to win the game on the line. We need to win the line game. That's what we need to win. So we ain't got to worry about the secondary. Yeah. So being stingy is very important. We know, and I just hate when we got these guys like third and long and then we give that play up. It infuriates me. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. Like, okay, we about to get the ball back, and then Jay Dart or somebody runs or he get a pass. So being stingy with points is very important. That's why I say it's also extremely important that our offensive game is on point, so we can get our defensive guys off the field, so they're not getting gas. Because these guys staying on the field, the longer they stay on the field, the easier it is for these Giants guys to try to pick them apart. So it's, as far as when it comes to those points and being stingy on defense, we got to be stingy, man. I don't want to give shit up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to give nothing up.
Got it. You writing notes for this one or the next one?
For this one.
Okay, let me hear it.
So very, very important. We're almost neutral. It's almost neutral territory, right? Yeah. So New York, which is really New Jersey right next to Philly. We got Philly, you got New York fans live in Philly, whatever. So we're not going to have the advantage of, a lot of crowd noise and stuff like that. We'll have the advantage, but not as much as, somebody coming from Denver or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But we see how limited we were when we played the Vikings, when we were 2nd and 13, 3rd and 13 on our side of the field, right? that limits plays that not that we can run, but it limits plays that the defense will be afraid that we will run, right? So 2nd and 13, nobody's worrying about Saquon Barkley, right? Or we may run a play that he might get like 2 and 3 yards, but after that we're going to pass. It's going to be 3rd and 10,
right.
3rd and 9, right? So with those that field position can put us in predictable, precarious positions to where we don't want to mess up. The defense is going to be in a defense that can probably stop what we're doing, in which they did. I think every time we got in one of those situations, we're punting like crazy because we were in these field positions that caused us to run like these cautious plays, right?
Yeah.
We don't want an interception because we're already on our side of the field. You know what I'm saying? So, and what got us there? Terrible plays, right? And one of the biggest things was penalties, right? Those penalties, I mean, it seemed like every time we got the ball at the 20-yard line, we got a penalty, right? We're 1st and 10, 1st and 20, 2nd and 20. So, we gotta make sure we play this game. Like I said, it's almost neutral territory, and we have to make sure we stay out of those bad field positions that we have been known this season to be in, and we can't get out of, right?
Yeah.
We can't always depend on let's try to throw a pass and get a pass interference, right? Hell, we gotta get the ball there. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make the ball we gotta make the ball catchable to for it to be a pass interference. And we got picked off last week, almost went for pick 6. You know what I'm saying? So they have the potential, they have the players to do that. So we got to make sure we get out of those situations to where we either, get some good kick returns, stop being penalized in those areas where it's more dangerous for us to draw penalties. And of course, we're not doing it on purpose, but when you're down there on the 20-yard line, you got to be like, hey, this guy been whipping my ass all day. I gotta get him this time. You say I gotta buckle down. I gotta give Jalen some time back there. Or hey, I need help on this double team block. But we gotta make sure we stay out from from the red zone on our side.
Hey, so we're going for. I know Rob is talking in the comments, man. Pen back. Everybody says the same keywords, the buzzwords, whatever you want to do, man. We just talked about predictability, man. It's really, really hurt us over the past couple of years. I want to say 2, 3 years, definitely 3 years. So it wasn't as much last season, but they knew we were running Saquon. They still stopped. I mean, they couldn't stop him last year. You know what I mean? And they knew it. So that's what kind of blows my mind a little bit, is because. We played some teams twice. We ran Saquon. I mean, look at the Rams. We played the Rams. I mean, he had them in 500 yards running. You know what I'm saying? 400 yards running against the Rams. We played him in the regular season, and we played him in the postseason. Nobody couldn't stop him. Everybody knew we was running Saquon. So what changed over between last year and this year? What changed?
I think what changed was just like the glamour of Saquon. Like, everybody was like, oh, well, we haven't played him yet. We haven't played him yet. We haven't played him yet. And at the end of the season, he did it to everybody. Mostly everybody, right? Doing you embarrassing guys, with your ass over somebody's head on the cover of Madden, and everybody's like, this you can't let this happen to us. So, and then they don't respect Jalen enough to say, okay, well, we're going to shut down the passing game, right? So their thing is we're going to shut down Saquon and make them pass, which we don't think they can do, So I think that's what it is. But yeah, it's definitely I think the glamour of it, and not trying to make Saquon be on the cover of Madden again this year.
But just like Rob said, man, and that's the key phrase, the key statement is our O-line definitely is not where it was last year. Right. No. It definitely doesn't create those running avenues, those lanes for Saquon to run through and all of this type of stuff. So that's where the predictability comes in, because if you look at statistically, they're not that far off. Right. So I think it's a combination of what everybody said, Rob saying the O-line, Gotti's talking, about where, Saquon is lining up and which way he looking and all this type of stuff is just adding to that factor that makes him, more predictable. And I guess it's an all hands effort to stop him at that point. You know what I'm saying? So versus, Dylan or I mean Shipley, anybody else. So that's what it kind of throws me off. So Sal, man, who has the most pressure? Who's under the most pressure to perform this week?
Yeah, I'm thinking about this. Now, for me, I don't think nobody on the Giants, I don't think nobody on the Giants has any pressure to perform. It's all on our team. It's all on our guys. Now we talk about performance. Is it Kevin Patullo as the OC or is it Jalen? To me, it's Jalen. Jalen has the most pressure to perform because people seen what he can do. Like last week, what he can do. When he can throw the deep ball, he can drop that dime right in your lap. That's what he can do. He's capable of doing that type of stuff. Now, being consistent with it is what he needs to do on a weekly basis. So to me, people are going to be looking at Jalen to see if he can perform like he did last week, this week. So that's for me. He's going to have the most. I mean, everybody's expecting the same out of Saquon because Saquon hasn't been getting shit this year.
Yeah.
So nobody's expecting Saquon to perform or have a breakout. They're not expecting that. They're expecting Jalen to perform like he did last week, this week. So I think he has the most pressure to perform this week.
Who you got, Gotti?
Yeah, I definitely agree with Sal as far as individuals, the OC, Jalen and everything like that. But as far as the organization, it's definitely the Eagles. Going into the season, like when we went down the schedule, I think I'm pretty sure everybody picked the Giants, us to beat the Giants twice, right? And we have good division rivals, good division teams, like the Cowboys. Everybody automatically picks a split between the Eagles and the Cowboys. You're gonna win at home, and they're gonna win at home. So as far as the division, this is nobody predicted a split, but this is what has to happen, right? We gotta split these games right here. The Giants still have 2 wins. Is it just 2 wins, right? Yep. We can't be their third win. We can't be 66% of their winning column.
I knew he was gonna come through on the math. I heard it. I knew he was gonna come through.
And if you ask, 33 is the difference. All right. So, but I mean, we're a better team, right? We're the reigning Super Bowl champs. You mean to tell me we can't be a 2-win team, regardless if they're in the division or not? We're at home. We have Super Bowl MVP. We got the guy who had the rushing title last year. We got Heisman Trophy winners out there catching 80-yard touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? So we have the talent. We have the playmakers. We just need the Eagles organization as a whole, the players, the coaches. We need to get together, gel together, and put this thing to bed. So definitely the most pressure to perform is on the Eagles. There will be no chatter if the Eagles win tomorrow.
But it won't be. It won't be. It's expected. It's expected for us to win.
Exactly. So
we're like 60% to win. I'm gonna have to go a whole different direction, man, because I think this person is playing or talking, coaching for their job, their life, man. And I'm gonna have to say the most pressure is on the Giants head coach Daboll, man. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously he this is his season. That's why he was so quick to get rid of Russell Wilson, because he's trying to do whatever works to try to keep his job. Everybody knows last season he was supposed to be gone. I think he expected to be gone last season. And then the blame on the GM. I don't know how their GM still has a job, man. You're the guy that got rid of Saquon Barkley, right? You're the guy that made all these dumb, boneheaded decisions and all of this type of stuff. I mean, anybody else, they would have been gone. So I don't think a lot of people really want. It's not an attractive organization that people are just knocking the door down to go to right now. So I think that Daboll. Jalen has hurt. He has it, but he can perform. Daboll, man, he has so many variables pointing against him in his job, man. I think he's out of there after this one. So going around, man, we go talk about a little around the league, man. The first game I wanted to talk about is because we've talked about both of these teams already. We've talked about Dallas. We talked about Denver. They're playing this week. Denver beat us. Denver beat the Giants. Now, what is Dallas going to do when they go in there and go in there to Mile High Stadium, because they're playing in Denver, Sal? What they going to do, man? If they show us up, man, it's not looking good.
It is not looking good. But I'll be honest with you. I got the edge. I'm being honest. Even though they got CD and they got Pickens, they got two. I'm still giving the edge to the Denver. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still giving the edge to Denver because Denver is, to me, they gritty. Denver's a gritty team. And we know how suspect Dallas's defense is. It's not good.
Yeah.
So I'm giving, as long as Denver can put pressure and stop and get some stops on Dallas, I think Denver's going to win this game.
Yeah. Yeah. Who you got? Got it?
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game, to tell you the truth. That both Dallas's defense sucks, but their offense is great. Bo Nix can make some things happen back there. But I think I'm gonna get an edge to Dallas, man. They always, I don't know what kind of plays or what kind of shit they got ingrained in their offense, but they always find a way, man, make those big showtime plays, man. CeeDee Lamb walked into the end zone last week for like 20 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Two defenders ran into each other. He just walked into the end zone. I'm like, good. Like, how does Dallas always pull these rabbits out the hat, man? And they known for it. They known for it. They got them rabbit's foots in their cleats or their helmet or something, man. But I think it's gonna be both. I think both teams are gonna be in the 30s, man. But I think Dallas is gonna win it.
Yeah, Dallas, man, their offense is really, really good. They're operating on all cylinders, and that wasn't even at full capacity. You know what I'm saying? No. They're just starting to get everybody back. But the thing is, Dallas will score, like he said, Denver might score 40. Dallas will score 40 points, but their defense is going to give up 40 points. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of, negates all of the good performance that they have going on, man. So another one that I want to see and looking at is Aaron Rodgers, man. Green Bay is coming here this week, man. You know what I mean? So they playing against old timer. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers. Who y'all think gonna win that one?
Man, I don't know. Aaron Rodgers. He's wishy-washy, man. He's wishy-washy in his gameplay.
Yeah.
But Green Bay. I think is Green Bay the top of the NFC right now?
No, Detroit.
No, they're not.
Oh, okay. But man, I think it's gonna be a good one, man. I'm just gonna give my edge to the home team on this one.
Who's the home team? I don't even know who.
Pittsburgh
home team.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna come down to the run. I think it's gonna be Jacobs. Jacobs is gonna be the big difference as far as for Green Bay. So I think Green Bay is gonna get this one. I mean, even though Aaron said this is not no revenge game. He already said that when he retires, he's gonna retire as a Green Bay Packers. He said it's not a revenge game. But come on now, we know the real deal. But I think it's gonna be Green Bay's gonna take this win.
All right, man. Hey, so we back at the link, man. What we gonna do, man? What we looking like? What you got on the game, man? What you got on the score?
Man, I used to be able to almost predict the scores down to the number.
You fell off this year.
I fell off. Now I can only give point spreads, man. So I think it's gonna be the Eagles by 13.
Okay.
I think that it's going to be I think we're going to score. I think it's going to be 33-26 Eagles.
That's close. I hate when it's that close.
I know, but it's always every game I got to pull out my I got to get my blood pressure cuff out. I got to do everything. I get my defense out. Every game I got to pull my stuff out, man. It's crazy.
I know what I'm gonna send y'all for Christmas, man. In case we watching the game alone, man, I'm gonna send y'all them life alerts, man. So if you down there, that heart, man, that heart gets stuck, you in the house by yourself, man, just press that button because they do it to us every single week, man. I don't know. I just want a game where we dominate. As soon as they toss the coin, I want to win the coin toss and dominate the entire game, man. So I can walk away and go get something to drink. I can go to the bathroom, do whatever, man. You got to stay glued to the TV for 60 minutes.
Meech, you still got the tag on your head?
Oh yeah, I just got it. I just put it on. Just took it out right before the show. Right before I hit the live button.
I think he's trying to tell us something. Are you trying to tell her what you got? New shirt, your new watch too? What you looking?
Oh no.
I see you the way you look at your watch.
Hey, that's what Meech is working on when we stole like package out from the Amazon guy. That's what he was doing.
Did that man dare you?
Meech just stole the Amazon package from the dude, got caught running up in the crib.
Oh man, yeah, man. Hey, That's it, man. Hey, but we on the back end of the season, but the back end of the show, man. What we talking about? Hey, Red J May Street. Yeah, you got to make sure I got the tag on here. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. I wanted to wear it for this one, see how it go and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know. I might need to send it back. I don't know yet. We'll see. Hey, man, but like always, man, we appreciate it, man. The love and support of everybody here. Sal, what you got for them?
Hey, I just think all our fans out there keep supporting us, keep watching, and keep tell a friend we got to get those numbers up. But hey, go Birds.
Yeah, got it.
Go Birds, man. Giants suck. That's all I got. Thank y'all for tuning in.
You going out there?
I don't know. I might. I still don't know yet.
At least the tailgate?
Yeah. I mean, if I go out there, I might as well go to the game. I might see if I can get me some cheap tickets at the last minute.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be watching this from the house, man. But we talking about hey, but good. We appreciate the love, support. Everybody forget this, like we talk afterwards. Hey, we love y'all. Appreciate all the Fly Eagles, Fly Go Birds, whatever it's got, man. Peace.
Fellow on the beat.